you know, after her long
that's
day.
manageable, definitely.
Yeah, Michelle.
And it's pretty.
And it's pretty.
Yeah, nice presentation.
Cool points.
All right, Michelle, thank you
Bonus.
from No Name. It's
Thanks.
more than just steaks. We've got seafood and chicken and all that stuff. Katrina, got to ask, has Scott ever made you dinner or anything for Mother's Day?
I don't remember any dinner for Mother's Day. He did make me dinner the night he proposed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
smart.
So wait, he's got some years to make up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Between
He's got
then,
about
yeah.
6 years to make up. No, but he always does something really nice for Mother's Day. I think last year, didn't they send us flowers? Or us flowers. Didn't they send us flowers right here to the set?
I enjoyed yours, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They were in the office. It was all good. It was all good.
stuff.
Hey, it is National High Five Day.
Yeah, it is.
Yay! Isn't that funny? There's no proclamation about it or anything like that. It was started in 2002 at the University of Virginia. They made it National High Five Day.
I love those days. My favorite day, and I'm not quite sure when it is Pay It Forward Day.
Pay it forward.
No, or Random Acts of Kindness Day.
That's a good one too.
That's
Kind of the
a good
same
one,
thing,
too.
really.
I like
Yeah.
the pay it forward day.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
I like anything with pay in it.
Right.
Like payday. That's good.
That's all right.
That's always good. You can do the low five, apparently, after you've done the high five.
Yes.
But it started in 1977 was the first high five. They said at a basketball game.
Really?
Isn't that weird? Yeah, because I don't know what they did before. Just slapped a lot of rears or what?
I guess.
Well, that's very common too, though, in athletics.
That
Well,
hasn't
I'll
changed.
look for that day.
Right.
We can do that anytime. That'll be good.
That's
Yeah.
called Sexual Harassment Day.
Yeah, exactly. Talk to the boss later day. Let's talk to Tony this morning. Good morning, Tony.
Good morning. Can I tell you a funny story real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
I totally thought you said it's National Hot Dog Day. I got really excited.
And then you found out I was high five and it wasn't nearly as exciting.
And then I'm
Five,
listening, and you're
Tony.
like, it originated at a game, and I'm like, yeah, hot dogs, right? Hot dogs?
That makes
No,
sense.
I don't want a hot dog. Can we get a hot dog in here? Can we get a hot dog? Can you get a hot dog? Anyone? Okay.
No?
Awkward. Today, we're doing a little home snooping. It's the Metropolitan Builders Association's spring tour of homes. It's free. It's going on the next 2 weekends, and it doesn't matter if you're buying a new home, because a lot of people already have homes, clearly. If you want to remodel your home, there's ideas for that, too. And we're going to talk about what's the latest and greatest things that people are doing in homes. So maybe you can get some ideas. So sit back and relax. We're going to take a little tour coming up in just a little bit and tell you about the event and where you can go and all of that good stuff as well.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Sounds
Tony.
good. I love looking in other folks' homes.
I do too.
Oh, I'm not the only one.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
I love it at night when you go down Lakeshore Drive and all of the lights are on and you're like,
Or when you take a walk and you're really not looking, but
Right,
you're
you're looking.
You got the windows open. You must want to share.
Yeah, you got to be
Thank
looking.
you.
My mom was a real estate agent, and it was so fun to go with her to like, okay, we're going to look at this home. And so you just always got new things that, you know.
Sure. My mom would always take us to open houses. We were never looking for a house. She just liked to see the inside, and so I kind
Yeah.
of got that
But
bug.
the
Especially if your
architecture
neighbors,
in this
whenever they have
city,
an open
though,
house.
is Milwaukee has some amazing architecture.
it really
Oh,
does.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
beautiful.
It's good stuff. And they have amazing people, too, because the Richfield Lioness Club, lovely ladies that are putting on the fashion show tonight that Billy and I will be in at the Washington County Fairgrounds. It starts at 4 o'clock where you can come in and see the vendors. The fashion show actually starts at 7. It's $18 today to get in.
Awesome.
It's going to be a great show. It's always very funny because we are fashioning for Cabela's, and Billy has the nice fishing net.
Now, did you do this
So he's
last
going to
year?
have, yeah, we did it last year, and he
that's
really
fun.
wanted the pop gun. If any parent's ever been to Cabela's, you know that
Right.
pop gun. Snap,
The
pop,
cork
pop,
that comes
pop.
out
Right,
the end of it or whatever.
I
Yeah.
wanted the pop gun, but they were like, okay, we really need the fishing net. You need to be the fisherman. So
Somebody
Do they have
else's
labs with, you know, like the duck hunting gear stuff on? Because, you know, on like all of their billboards, there's like this really good looking
Oh,
guy with a
Labradors.
gun. Yeah, and then like a really cute lab dog. And I think in the fashion show, it'd be really cute if there was like little labs dressed in like
that
blaze
I'd have
orange
to
and
go
things.
home with one. That would be
know.
the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's like at Cabela's. If you're looking for a man, go there because they're there.
They are there.
What's
They're
the
hanging out
address?
everywhere.
What's the address?
Yeah, right.
Joe.
And they'll give you a lot of personal time because they're always going to be in the woods and fishing, and you'll get a lot of personal me time, too.
Sounds perfect.
It'll be good. All right, off to the bubbler today. This is a very sad story. When it came out yesterday, I was kind of shocked. The blood alcohol content for Thomas Hecht has been released by the medical examiner, and it was 0.22 blood alcohol level,
Wow,
3
that's
times the
high.
legal driving limit. Yeah, so if you weren't familiar with this story, he went on a pub crawl with his friends for St. Patrick's Day, and then they didn't know where he was. He was missing for, I think, almost 2 weeks, wasn't it, where the
Yeah.
family
Yeah,
was
it was
looking
something
for
like
him?
Very sad.
So now there's a call to make more responsibility for the bars in this situation, for these kind of bar crawls, to make sure that people are not drinking too much. At least that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I think that we need to be responsible for, I know that we need to be responsible for ourselves, take responsibility.
Right.
The bars are in business.
Yeah, one alderman is saying to put it on the bars, and I just don't think that's just the way you got to go.
I don't think we all need to be babysat every second of our lives. I mean, you know how much you're drinking. You know that you're going out there at a pub crawl. Let's be responsible and know, okay, I'm way past my limit. Let me have some water for a couple hours and then maybe continue drinking. But this babysitting thing is, it's just ripping accountability and responsibility off of us always and giving us an excuse to blame other people. Well, the bars continued to serve me. It's their fault.
No,
it's not.
No.
Well, is it against the law in Wisconsin to serve someone who's obviously inebriated? Because it is in many states. And
I don't know if it's against the law. It's just wrong. I mean, you would know. But, you know, on a bar crawl like that, it's possible that the drinks were just like given to one person and then they went and he never even saw the bartender. You know, some friend ended up bringing it over or whatever.
Could be the event organizers. I mean, I'm
Plus,
not saying it was in this case. I'm just saying
How do you
maybe.
keep track of that? I mean, that bar crawl had thousands and thousands of people. Are you supposed to have a tally? I'm sorry, what's your name? Okay, that's your 5th drink, Amanda. You're cut off.
It's impossible. The bars can't do it.
But what if it was proven? You say it's impossible. Well, what if you looked at studies in other states and other places, other countries that have done this and put the responsibility on the bars? If they showed a dramatic improvement in alcohol-related crimes and DUI and all that kind of stuff, would you then kind of change your tune on it?
Well, I think bars are cutting people off when they see them way beyond their limit. They're saying, I'm not serving you anymore, but that doesn't mean that the person can't leave that bar and go to a different one and it's a different situation.
And the reality, I was going to say, the reality is the only thing that we can really claim is what we can do for ourselves. We've got to be personally responsible. Every action has a reaction. That's real.
So I'm going to say no to your question. Even if it does, even if the bars doing that more would actually cut down, I just think no. I think that we start legislating that, and then eventually everything's going to be somebody else's responsibility.
And where does it go from there? But I think it's true what you say. I mean, I think it is obviously it's the responsibility of the person out there doing the drinking and all that kind of stuff. But I think there is some personal responsibility on the part of the bartender, not the bar, not the ownership group.
No.
But if you're the person pouring that drink and you're like, this guy can't even stand, you got to think, do I want to be the guy that wakes up tomorrow morning and finds out that he's at the bottom of
That's
the
personal
ditch
responsibility too, though.
That's what I'm saying. I think it goes both ways. You can't just stand behind the bar and go, hey, drink it up there, buddy, and not think that there isn't something on you personally. Forget about business and laws. Morally, personally, there's something there.
I know. It's one of those teaching moments, though, because this is one of those stories that I'm going to save and say, see, this can happen. He was older. You don't think that he would make those kind of decisions. It can easily happen.
Well, switching gears a little bit, Tinseltown is mourning the loss of television icon Dick Clark. Now, you've probably spent many a New Year's Eve with him. He was mainly known for hosting longtime popular shows, New Year's Rockin' Eve, and of course American Bandstand. Grew up dancing to that along with Soul Train. I did. Clark passed away Wednesday morning of a massive heart attack. He was 82 years old.
It is sad, and the career he had was amazing.
It really was.
When this was announced that he was only 82, I was kind of surprised. Did you think he was older?
I did.
He's been around, I mean, he's been around for
he must
all
have
of our
started
lives.
when he was 15, you know?
Yeah, the oldest living teenager is what they used to kind of call him, or the world's oldest teenager.
Exactly.
Because he always had that youthful look, and it didn't look 82, but he's always been around, so you felt he had to
And
be.
even
Not
in those
until the
clips,
last
he's a
few
good-looking
years.
guy.
Well, he said he started to use his wife's cream, her moisturizing cream.
Which was?
I don't know what the kind of cream it was, but he realized early on, if the women are using it, I should be using it too. That's what he said in an interview.
But also,
one
and
time.
I don't know, I never heard anything to the contrary that he wasn't enjoying what he was doing.
Right.
He had to have been too, having had a couple strokes, and, you know, all respect, getting on TV for those New Year's Eve nights was difficult to watch. It was difficult to watch. I mean, I remember sitting there going, I will never work that long, but if I've had some strokes, don't let me. I mean, he was obviously eager to get out there. It's not.
He had to love it.
He had to love it, and it's just one
Which
of those.
I think it's good. I mean, it's a blessing to be able to do what you love for as long as you can.
Well, and he was an innovator because he was a smart businessman as well as being a good
Produced
on-air
a lot of TV
personality.
shows.
Well, a lot of people, especially from that era and now, are just on camera talent, and that's all they do, and that's great. That's their thing. But he was smart at one point in his career to say, you know what, this could fade. My talent could fade. I could become tomorrow's news. Never did, but or yesterday's news. Never did. But he was smart enough to then go and produce and own the projects that he was on, and just a brilliant guy.
Yeah.
Very true.
He will live on forever.
Sure. Who didn't love Pyramid? I mean, how great was that show?
I know, very.
Well, apparently 3 members of the Secret Service are not so secret anymore.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Three
been outed.
servicemen believed to be involved in a prostitution scandal in Colombia may be out of a job. The investigation is ongoing, but the agency said in a statement one supervisor was allowed to retire, another may be removed, and a third reportedly resigned. 8 other agents are still on leave, and their security clearances have been suspended.
And this is all about the prostitution
It's
ring
a
in
prostitution
Colombia.
scandal in Colombia.
Because they were there for the advance team, right, for President Obama, and then, yeah.
Not good.
I don't know. I heard a woman on KLH this morning that was talking about, I don't know why they would do this, because if you've ever seen any Secret Service guys, they should be able to get it for free, you know, kind of thing.
Oh, that was a Hollywood Secret Service.
Right, I was going to say, I think that's really
Girl,
different than
I
like
think
actual
the real
Secret
ones,
Service guys.
I mean, no offense.
You never know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
average.
But it was just funny because KB said, no, you pay them to leave. I'm like, no. Nice.
Oh, what a mess, though. What a mess. All right, well, we have a couple of things going on today. First of all, if you leave your TV on for your dog or maybe your cat when you leave the house, it's nice of you, but apparently they won't be stuck watching your soap operas anymore. There's a story coming out about a new network aimed at puppy dogs. That's coming up in a little bit. And by the way, when you hear the sirens a little later on today, you should know that it is just a test. A mock tornado drill is being held as part of Severe Weather Awareness Week. The National Weather Service is going to issue that mock tornado watch at 1 p.m. The mock tornado warning will come at 1:45. Milwaukee County outdoor sirens and many other sirens in the area will sound for about 3 minutes or so. Again, this is a test. This is only a test.
Do it in the broadcast voice.
This is a drill. It is only a drill. Do not duck and cover.
Wondering where you'll really